Imagine 30 minutes of recording to 3 months of content. I automate leads for female entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, and marketing agencies.
If somebody's like completely brand new, what does that mean?
We use the latest AI technology. We create systems that help you get more leads, but also free up time.
So you're telling me this person I'm looking at is not you?
No.
That's AI.
No, I didn't say a word of that.
What? Don't you feel like this is a little bit scary?
The scary part of it is somebody might be looking at your video. They take that original video of you and they train a hey gen to say the wrong things.
Wow.
AI, whether we like it or not, it's going to be there in the future. And we need a safe space where we can talk with each other and share our experiences.
Hey guys, we realize a lot of you are coming to the page and enjoying the content, but we see a lot of you still aren't subscribed. And so if you could click that subscribe button, it'll help our channel grow and give you more episodes with a lot of amazing individuals. Welcome back to another episode of Attractive Mindset. And listen, today's guest is an emerging entrepreneur who's taking the world by storm with AI. And I got the chance to meet her at one of the biggest, newest events in South Florida. Only the best. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Marvel Bishop. And listen, Manasa today is going to tell you some straight facts. We hopped on a call after we met at the event. She got me up to date on some of the things that she's working on and how it's actually changing the game for entrepreneurs like you today. So, Manasa, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the great introduction.
Absolutely. So for the people that don't know who you are, just give a little intro to yourself.
Yes. So I am an entrepreneur and I'm trying to build the first for women by women AI automation agency. And I automate leads specifically for female entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, and marketing agencies.
Okay. So if somebody's like completely brand new, illiterate to AI, what does that mean?
Okay, that means that we use the latest AI technology, whatever it may be, through N8N, ChatGPT, you name it, depending on the lifestyle that you're trying to go for and how much effort that you're trying to put into learning about AI. We create systems that help you get more leads on your business, but also free up your much needed time.
That's a big one. A lot of people feel like, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship or, it's very common for people to be working a 9-to-5 and trying to build something at the same time. And they're like, man, I don't have time, whatever, blah, blah. This kind of fills that gap. So, what we like to do at Attractive Mindset is, before we go into what you got going on right now, we like to learn a little bit more about you. And so, take us back to baby Manasa.
Well, baby Manasa was born in India.
Okay.
And she was raised here in the US, starting from the age of, I would say, 11 or 12. So
Okay.
There was a huge cultural shift that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so grateful that my parents were there and they let me, throughout my childhood, to really study and work really hard. So they built that hard work values. Like they instilled that in me.
Mm-hmm.
So
were they entrepreneurs too?
No, actually, my dad tried to start a business, but unfortunately, it didn't work out. And due to financial issues, we had to move on. And he started working for another company. And then he moved to the United States first. And then we followed, like our family, we followed him to here.
And you came straight to Florida?
We were in New Jersey first.
Okay.
And then after about 2 years, we moved to Miami. Living in New Jersey and living in Miami were very different.
Yeah, two different places. I'm from New York, so
wow.
That's right next door, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And another thing is that in New Jersey, there was more of a Indian community, like a South Asian community, compared to Miami. I was the only Indian kid in my entire high school.
Oh, wow.
So just that huge jump
Mhm.
from, being surrounded by people who look and sound like you
Mhm.
to, you know, a new place, a new language, because most of the people here speak Spanish.
Mhm.
So yeah, it was a very huge cultural shift. If you're a female entrepreneur and you're busy chasing leads and delivering to clients, I got just a thing for you. I implement AI automation systems and marketing systems into your business, and whoever checks out the podcast, they're going to get a free consultation, and there's a link in bio, so check it out.
So, excusing my ignorance, when it comes to like Indian ethnicity, like what language do you speak a different language?
I do. I speak Telugu.
Telugu.
Yeah, that is my mother tongue.
Okay.
So, along with Telugu, I understand a little bit of Hindi.
Mm,
That's kind of like a national language, but we don't call it that. But
okay.
yeah, I understand Hindi and I know Spanish because of Duolingo.
Now we on Duolingo right now, literally.
Listen, I'm on a 500-day streak.
Ooh, we got to catch up to you. I'm on like 2 something.
Yeah. Listen, you got this. Just keep it going.
I see. Okay,
But,
Telugu. And so when it comes to like languages, they like to say like, I don't know, a lot of people who speak a different language say English is actually hard because English puts a bunch of random stuff in there. Do you feel like that's true?
yes and no, because I started out with Telugu, and Telugu is considered the 5th hardest language
Really?
in the world.
What?
Yeah. So, there's a lot of complexities in that language. So transitioning from that to English was pretty simple. And also I learned English when I was in India in schooling. So
Is it like mandatory?
yeah, well, in my school it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. The 5th, I've never heard of Telugu before.
Yeah.
And it's the 5th hardest language. And so something simple like I'm here at a podcast. How would you say that in Telugu?
నేను ఇక్కడ పాడ్కాస్టింగ్ కోసం వచ్చాను. I came here to podcast.
Ah. Okay. So I get it a little bit because even in Spanish, like it took me a while to understand that they say certain things before the other thing. And in English, if you translate it, it's like backwards almost.
Yeah, no. English is so weird. I think a lot of other languages have their own way of saying a sentence, and English is just so rigid.
Okay. No, that's I mean, that sounded like smooth though.
Yeah.
But it also sounds complicated. So I see what you see. I see what you mean by like, okay,
Yeah.
5th hardest language. And so for you to fully pick up English, like, did you find it like difficult, or what was that transition like for you?
So when I was in India, we were already learning English, but when I came to the United States, I had to take ESOL classes, English as a second language, and they made that mandatory in middle school. But to be honest with you, I learned more from watching TV shows, American TV shows, than just going to class and learning in a classroom setting.
You know, somebody told me that, especially because I've been trying to pick up like Spanish deeper, and they were like, if you just like go hang around like Latin people or watch like a lot of these telenovelas or whatever, like you're gonna pick it up way faster than trying to do like a Duolingo or something.
For sure. I haven't started the Spanish telenovelas yet. I mean, if anybody gives good recommendations, I can try them out.
Yeah, me either. It'll come on and I won't know which one it is. But yeah, I'll watch it sometimes, or I'll just put something there and just be like, oh, okay, cool. Or like sometimes on my feed, I've gotten one of my TikTok algorithms used to like giving me Latin content. And so it'll pop up and I have no idea what they're saying because they're talking really fast, but then I'll be able to like pick out little words every now and then. And so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, me too. I think when you're talking to people, you learn a lot easier than just trying to learn from a screen. I think that's why I'm trying to transition from Duolingo to like real life experiences. That's kind of why I go to, I guess, like Spanish speaking events. I go to salsa. There I meet like a bunch of people, and they're always trying to speak a little bit of Spanish, so I try to understand it.
Okay, okay. And so you did mention even before we started the podcast that you're a dancer. That I didn't expect. And so, with you dancing, like
Mhm.
what kind of dances do you gravitate towards?
I love kuchipudi. It's a
Kuchipudi.
traditional Telugu dance.
Mm,
It comes from the state called Andhra Pradesh. So kuchipudi, they have a lot of complexities and a lot of rules.
mm,
But even between all of those rules, we're able to bring out beautiful pieces of storytelling.
mm.
And we try to tell stories of just different Hindu gods, or even just like current situations that are happening in that state. Like they
So is
try.
it like more freestyle or choreography?
It's a choreography.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you
It's
have
a
to be taught this.
yeah. It's a performance dance, a
Mm,
performative dance.
mm,
So you need to have years of training, and then you're also performing and constantly trying to learn.
mm.
People do master's degrees and
Oh
doctorates
wow.
in that dance, so it's pretty
Okay.
intense.
And how would you get into it? Like who introduced you to it?
It was actually my mom.
Okay. She's a dancer?
No, but she's always wanted to be a dancer.
Mm,
So she wanted me to try to explore kuchipudi, and it was pretty hard to find a teacher in South Florida.
mhm,
But we did find a teacher, and I learned a lot through going through that course.
mm.
And then after that, I got into college, and I had to step away from it. But other than that, I do love Tollywood dance. It's the same language, but it's that one is more freestyle.
Tollywood. That sounds familiar. Have you sing?
Mm, yeah, I'm a bathroom singer.
Fair enough. All singers are welcome. But you ever heard of, I might botch the name. Um it's like Ichuta Run.
No.
It's like a Bollywood movie,
Okay.
but they did like this big performance on like Smule, and um I had an Indian partner, and she was like, "Hey, uh, learn this," and I was like, "Okay," and I think the language was like, I don't know, what's Tagalog?
The what?
Tagalog?
Tagalog?
No, that's Philippine. That's Philippines. That's Philippines. Philippines.
I have no idea.
It does a little bit, but I don't know. But she was like, "Hey, the challenge. It was a challenge to
Okay.
partner with somebody because I was part of this group on Smule. Smule is like an app for like singer stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I grew up doing all of that, whatever, whatever. But it was fun every now and then.
Mm.
But yeah, the challenge for the group for the week or whatever was to partner with somebody that spoke a different language and
Okay.
learn a song in their language. And
Oh,
so I
wow.
learned the song
That's insane.
in that language, and it was pretty fun. Like I watched the music video, and it was cool. But
Can we hear you sing?
no,
What?
no.
You were able to put it on Smule.
Yeah,
You can sing
yeah,
it
but
now.
that was back then,
What?
like yeah. I don't even remember it. I mean, Smule has lyrics on the screen though. Like I don't have lyrics right here.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. And like there was a segment, and I'll show you the video after this. Like they had a whole dance scene, but I don't know if the dance was what you were talking about. But
Okay.
basically it was a guy that was chasing a girl, and he was born of like a different royalty, and so they couldn't
Okay.
get married, but he liked her. It was almost like Aladdin.
Hmm.
Almost like Aladdin, where
Okay.
she was like a princess or something and he wasn't, and like
Really?
she would go out into the town though, and he would like try to talk to her and stuff, and I don't know. It was nice though.
Okay.
It was nice.
It was
I
nice.
said all that to just say it was nice. But no, I'm interested. I like dancing stuff. I used to dance a lot too. I don't dance as much as I would like to anymore,
Mhm.
but couple drinks in me, I'll turn up.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I try to keep the dancing thing alive. Like, even no matter how busy I get with the business stuff, I try to keep it alive because that's kind of my end goal. Like, I love dancing,
Do
and
you go into like other types of dance?
I do. I try to explore as many dances as I can. I did salsa, I did
Mhm.
bachata, I did kuchipudi, I did Tollywood, Bollywood. Yeah, those are the five I tried.
Okay, so salsa and bachata.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
merengue too.
Oh, merengue. Okay, well versed. All right.
Yeah.
So, would you say you're like a beginner, intermediate, advanced? You know how to do like the spins and stuff?
I could say I'm a beginner in bachata and merengue.
Do you dance in heels?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're automatically past beginner.
What?
Let's skip that because dancing in heels, I know
Yeah.
for a lot of women are like, you know, first off, walking in heels. I forget what I watched. It was something that I watched is a task in itself, but then dancing in heels is a whole nother task.
Yeah, it is. But the thing is, like the dance heels, they have a very soft base, so you're able to.
So you wear specific heels for that.
Yeah, there's
Gotcha.
specific heels for salsa, bachata, and
But
merengue.
what if you're just on like a night out and a salsa
I would
song
still
comes on?
dance.
Yeah,
You know?
see, so yeah, you're intermediate. That's definitely not beginner.
Yeah.
Okay, so now going from the dancing, growing up, going through high school, all of that kind of stuff. Like,
Mhm.
what was your focus then? Like, what did you like? What class did you like the most?
I was a huge nerd. I used to study for almost all classes.
You watch anime?
No. But I'm still a nerd. Like I study a lot.
That you see, the nerd profile has changed over time.
I would consider anime to be like a geek category.
I would consider studying to be geek,
What?
and I would consider anime to be nerd.
No. I mean, okay. Being a nerd is just trying to study and you like studying in my that's what I think.
Fair.
Geeking out is just you're obsessed with a certain topic,
Okay.
you know?
You know what? I can accept that.
Yeah.
Fair. Fair. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Listen.
Fair.
I
Is there a reason you don't watch anime? You don't like anime?
Okay.
Have you even tried it?
I haven't. I tried one episode of Naruto.
See, there you go. There you go.
That's what my friends recommended. I don't know
Okay,
what to
but
tell
you see, like, all right, so now I'm going to break down geek and nerd one-on-one for you. So, geeking in anime, you have mainstream, and then you have, like, real shit. And
Okay.
so, if you have, like, real stuff, like, Naruto is very mainstream. Like, of course, it's a base. People love it. People will watch it. People will whatever. But there's way more to it that
Okay.
some of them are becoming more mainstream now because, like, it's way more accepted now to like anime. But 5 years ago, even, you say, oh, I watch anime. They'd be like, anime? What are you talking about? Like, nobody watches that. But now it's become a more popular thing. People are dressing up as stuff. You got like anime movies coming out, like Demon Slayer and whatnot. Like, yeah.
That was the only anime thing that I truly enjoyed.
Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer, I love that.
See, so if you like stuff like that, you're gonna like other stuff. You just gotta watch the right anime. It's like watching a TV show. Like, if you like Game of Thrones, I'm not gonna recommend to you Barbie. I don't know. It's like that kind of difference. And so if you like stuff like Demon Slayer, there's a whole route of anime that fit that. But if you like stuff like Naruto, or you don't like stuff like Naruto, like, it's slow and it's long. because it takes so long to get into it. Like I never even finished Naruto, and then there's different versions. You have Naruto and Naruto Shippuden.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's a
so
lot.
it's one of those things where you watch it, you're like, I don't know if I like this, and then you just judge anime.
I don't judge anime. I just think it's not for me.
I mean, you said you like Demon Slayer, so we're 1-1 right now.
That's the only thing that I really liked. The rest, I mean, I haven't tried it, but I don't know. The thing is, I already have a lot of, I guess, movies and series that I can go into in my like mother tongue, like Telugu. There's a
Mhm.
bunch of things that I get to watch. So
So
I
so name some stuff from Telugu.
from Telugu. Okay, my favorite movie is called Eight Vasantalu.
Eva Santalu.
Yeah,
And what's
it's
that
like
about?
8 seasons. No, 8 springs. So that's like 8 years of a girl's life, and they try to explore how she grows up into a strong, independent woman, and how she goes through love, breakup, and love again, and also how she builds strength through different life events that
Hmm.
happen to her.
So I think I understand what's going on here. What's your favorite genre of movie?
I would say like it's kind of difficult to pinpoint.
Is it like romance? Do you like stuff like The Notebook? And
Yeah,
see, okay, so
yeah.
that's why you don't like anime because you have a specific kind of genre. If you like,
Mhm.
anime is a lot more hardcore and in your face action. But if you like stuff like Eight Springs and The Notebook, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, and so now going from high school into college, what made you study what'd you study?
I studied computer science,
Mm,
and it was intense because I originally planned on going into business,
mm,
and I had to transition from that to computer science because at that time it was super popular, and also I had some issues with my visa and everything. So we had to change from business to computer science.
mm.
And then one semester in, COVID hits.
Oh wow.
So it was pretty interesting.
And so what did life change like for you college wise when that happened?
It was all like indoors. I mean, when COVID happened, everybody was at home. The
Were
luck,
they?
yeah.
Were they?
Well, most people.
South Florida was outside. South Florida was outside.
Well, we were inside. The lucky thing was my grandparents had visited,
Mm,
so I was surrounded by my
family.
family a lot, and it was during that time I really appreciate, like, I learned to appreciate my culture more
Mm,
because before that, like I said, in high school, it was all Hispanic culture. So I was rejecting my culture a lot to
mm.
try to fit in. But once I got into college and saw how diverse people really were, and then after that with COVID, my family, being surrounded by family, it truly made me appreciate what I had.
Are you an only child?
No, I have a younger sister.
Okay. Like way younger?
No, she's like a year and a half
Oh,
younger than
okay.
me. So I had to learn to be like that role model.
Do you find like you made certain decisions in your life based off of what your sister might do?
Not really. It wasn't more of what my sister might do. It was more of how it would affect my family as a whole.
Mm,
So, like for example, changing from business to computer science, that was like a family decision.
mm. So with you changing from business to computer science, what made your family choose computer science?
It was a STEM course. It was considered a safe route. So, and also at that time, computer science was all the rage. Like everybody wanted to do computer science, and they said it was the future. I mean, it still is, but only a very specific part of computer science is kind of thriving right now.
So then the $1 million question is, do you really like computer science?
I learned to like it.
I don't know if I like that answer. You like that answer, Dan? I learned to like it.
I learned to like
I don't know.
it.
It's like a forced marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned to like my husband. I learned to like my wife. Like it, yeah, but do you really like it?
Not really.
Okay.
Because computer science is more about, like, you need to really love machines to do that. And I love people more. So computer science did allow me to learn how to build systems for, different companies. That's kind of where the automation part comes in. But I really love talking to people and connecting with them and helping them with whatever skills I have. So, since I have computer science as a skill,
Yeah.
I would just use that to help them out.
Okay. Fair. So now you graduated college, right? Did you get into the job field with computer science?
Yeah, I did my bachelor's and master's both in computer science. And then I went straight into a traditional 9 to 5. I still have my 9 to 5, but it's mostly supporting as I'm building my business.
So it's like it's computer science oriented?
Yeah.
Okay. And what exactly do you like? What is your role there?
Even in my 9 to 5, it's more of automations that.
So it's remote for sure.
Yeah, it's completely remote. Thank God. Yeah, so it's mostly about maintaining automations. There's already inbuilt automations that they've set up for the company, and I help maintain those. But with my business, I'd get to build those systems.
Got it. Okay. So do you feel like you utilizing this degree on another company has helped you build your company?
Definitely. I learned so much through that company, and I'm super grateful to be part of their company right now, that I'm able to learn how to collaborate with teammates. I was able to learn the technical skills within my role. And I was able to take those technical skills and apply it to my business.
Okay. And your parents, how do they feel about you opening your own business now, since they wanted you to take the safer route?
They were scared at first. Definitely scared at first. And now they're coming around to the idea of me pursuing my business full time. Like, I'm sure it's a bit of a long way to go, but they're supporting me now more compared to before.
Okay. And how old are you now?
I'm 24. I turned 24 like a month or two.
A month or two ago?
Yeah.
What is that? When's your birthday?
August.
You're a Leo.
Yeah.
Okay. Headstrong. All right.
Yeah.
You're aggressive.
Really? You consider me aggressive?
Well, Leos are. I mean, I feel like it's somewhere under that innocent demeanor, You probably bully your little sister a little bit.
When I was young.
Yeah. See, there it goes. The truth comes out.
Yeah.
But okay, so now with you starting your own company, doing everything like that, there's something where, from the perspective of a woman, like, have you had to deal with male dominated industries kind of looking down on your skill set, or how does that work out for you?
For sure, there's a whole lot of imposter syndrome when it comes to women being in tech, or not just tech, just any male dominated field. Imagine you walk into a room and you see people that do not look like you at all. And maybe you'll see like one or two women in there. And it's so hard to find that community in that huge room with all of those people. You just look at that room and you're like, I don't belong here. What am I doing here? That's kind of what goes on with people that just don't. It just feels like you don't belong in that room.
And so
That's
is
it.
that what inspired you to create like an all women based company?
It is. And I was kind of inspired by Shelby Sapp.
Shelby
And
Sapp. Who's
yeah,
that?
she's a sales coach, or yeah, she's a sales coach. She has a coaching company
Mhm.
for women to learn sales, and it's a all woman sales community that she
Mhm.
runs. So I was really inspired by her, and I wanted to create something like that for AI and automation, because when I first got started, like every single community that I try to join, it's all dudes,
Mhm.
you know. And I didn't really have a lot of other women to talk to.
Mhm.
So I wanted to create my own community and create that space, because AI, whether we like it or not, it's going to be there in the future. And we
Mhm.
need a safe space where we can talk with each other and share our experiences and try to think different from the mainstream. And the mainstream is, the male dominated
Yeah. No,
area with all.
100%. Yeah, no. We've had a good handful of women entrepreneurs on here, and I've never really asked them the dynamic of it, but I can tell from certain ways that they go with their stories. But like, it's very hard for you guys to be able to find a good middle ground, because you either have on one side, especially if well, just if you're a woman in general, but guys hitting on you versus them just not thinking that you're equal to them, or that you're able to complete the same scope of work or better. And so you're trying to like fight both sides at the same time.
Yeah.
And so I understand that definitely about like safe spaces. And now, do you want it like exclusively like no men are involved at all, or just like on a hiring level, but you'll deal with like third party men kind of thing?
I am mostly trying to create the community as an all woman community,
Hmm.
because that's where people are talking about certain topics, and they may not feel safe talking about that on, regular communities.
Yeah.
So definitely the community is going to be an all female community. It's called Build With Her.
Build with her.
Yeah. It's a
Okay.
school community, and we specifically talk about AI and business in that community. And as far as the hiring side, I mostly try not to hire men. And since the community is already going to be a host for all of these tech enthusiasts and business enthusiasts,
Hmm.
I might use people that are already in the community and try to find collaborations between them.
Got it. Okay. So, no men.
No.
No pass. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
So now we get into the golden part of the conversation. So AI and automation, how do you get here from computer science?
Well, it was kind of simple. I would, because
Okay,
computer
maybe I don't
science.
know what computer science is.
No, in computer science, we have a lot of different fields that you can work with. You have robotics, you have AI, you have
Got it.
machine learning, you have general programming, software engineering. So there we have multiple different fields.
Mhm.
And since I was with computer science for both my bachelor's and master's. So I was able to explore different fields during that time period.
Okay.
And once I graduated and got into my 9 to 5, I was mostly working with automation. And at the time that I started with my business, I knew that AI was going to be a huge thing, and I wanted to get into that
When did you start the business?
about a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It was exactly 1 year on October. No, yeah, in October.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so now you making this off of understanding that you want spaces that where people look like you want spaces where you feel welcome, you feel safe. You know, what kind of business plan do you cater to follow? Like, what are you actually serving people with, and how'd you come up with that?
So the business right now,
Mhm.
yeah, the business right now, it mostly tries to work on automating leads for female entrepreneurs because everybody wants leads,
Yeah.
right? And we try to automate those leads through two main avenues. We do inbound and outbound.
Okay.
Inbound is when people are coming for you. It's going to be through social media or AI chatbots. And also, when people do come in, they want to be nurtured. So that's going to be through chatbots or voice agents. Outbound is more about you reaching out to people, and that's going to be cold outreach or warm outreach.
And so what's the success rate? Because I know, at least for me, when an AI bot hits me up, I know it's AI. Like that makes me like, I don't want to answer you. You know, like, do people
Right.
actually connect with these chatbots?
I have a friend, and he said that he got most of his clients by people looking up, X industry near me and on ChatGPT. And they were able to trust that chatbot answer more than the Google search results.
Okay. So I'm thinking about a different type of chatbot. I thought you meant like, if I hit up your page on Instagram and like ManyChat hits me back or something.
Okay. Is that going to be like you being interested in my services and then coming in, or me randomly reaching out to you?
Either or.
Okay. Inbound, when people come in, they try to come in for a specific form of value, meaning that you're trying to promote a certain community or a product and you're trying to give a freebie. That's when people try to come in through ManyChat.
Okay.
I mean, that's when people try to comment on your post and they get a ManyChat automation. And then from there's a whole sequence that happens for them to follow or buy into your program. That's the inbound part. The outbound is more going to be cold emails and that would happen through personalizing their emails based on research that AI conducts on their business or whatever it is that they find online. We would research the
So you kind of
entire
just do
background.
scraping.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We would scrape their entire online data, and based on that data, we would personalize the email through Apollo and Apify and blast send it out.
So you're the person who sends me, your business is not automated through Google Voice AI or whatever. It's you, huh? Okay. Yeah, I got y'all on a permanent block. No, but okay. So is there any other way outside of that? What you said, scraping emails and phone calls?
That's the outbound part. The inbound, like I mentioned, was social media, and that we mostly focus on creating a better personal brand and creating automations through either ManyChat or N8N and connecting it to ChatGPT. So that's like a technical side of it. But essentially, it's able to connect to a ChatGPT agent and it's able to have conversations with you on social media when you come in for that said freebie.
Do you have that through like a webhook kind of thing with Zapier and all that? See, I know some stuff, you know what I'm saying? I know some things, you know what I mean? But okay. And so like now if you're doing the outbound stuff, who's doing the calls or who's doing the emails?
The cold emails, that's also done through an automation because we have tools like Apify Apify and Apollo, they work together to get your leads scraped. Like you scrape the leads first, and then from those scraped leads, you would do research on each of those lead that comes in. And then it creates a personalized email. After that, it blast sends it out to those prospects.
Okay. And so what would be considered like a good conversion rate on that? Like, how does somebody say, okay, yes, I want to do this with you? Like, how do they know if it's effectively working or not working?
The scrapers usually bring in about 100 to 200. That's a minimum. So 100 to 200 leads
Hmm.
on a sheet. And out of that, if you send an email out to every single person on that list, let's say you have 5 people open up, and you if you have a high ticket offer, that's 5 times, let's say 5,000, that's 25K revenue.
So wait, 5 people open up the email as in they're interested
Yeah.
and they actually buy it
Yeah.
out of 200.
It's a personalized email. They're gonna think, wow, they did their research.
And how much does the initial scrape cost? Like, what's the ROI that somebody would get on this?
It's like cents. It's a few cents. I think my last one, it was like 5 or 10 cents,
Wow.
and I was able to scrape about 200 leads.
Mm.
Obviously, that was in the beginning stages when I was trying to find female entrepreneurs.
Mm.
At the time, they didn't have a female filter on there,
Mm.
but I was still able to send out those blast emails, and I got some pretty good replies on them.
Okay. I mean, I know you only work with females, but if you want to do some test scrapes on some podcast stuff, you can just
Yeah,
let me know.
sure.
I mean, it's cool. I won't tell anybody. They have to watch this episode to find out. But
It's okay. It's our own little secret.
you know what I'm saying? We could just knock a quick, 200-300 emails out, and if they convert for the 5 to a high ticket or something, hey, listen, hey, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. Okay, no, I like that. All right, and so now with you focusing on women entrepreneurs, is it specific categories that you have to focus on, or do you just serve the entire demographic?
At this moment, I'm trying to focus more on coaches, consultants, and marketing agencies, because they're the ones who have a bunch of leads coming in, but they're not able to create or have the systems that's able to nurture those leads.
And so now within those categories, still, we can start to get a little complicated, because now you have like let's say a podcast coach or a credit coach or a real estate coach, or, fill in the blank. Is it specific within those categories as well?
No, not really, because we try to build custom AI solutions for whatever whatever their dream lifestyle is. We try to create systems that way. It depends on how much effort they want to put into building their business, or how much time they want to spend, how much money they want to spend. Depending on those 3 things, we try to create a system that fits into their lifestyle.
Got it. Okay. And so now shifting from that's the inbound. No, that's the outbound side, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. We were talking about cold email?
Yes.
Yeah, that was outbound.
Yeah, so that's the outbound side.
Yeah.
Now switching to the social media side, like I feel like in our conversation you mentioned like I would only have to like switch outfits maybe like two or 3 times, and then you can make like 100 pieces of content and stuff. So explain that.
Yeah. So the tagline for this, again, I got inspiration from Bishop. Only the best. Shout out to them. So essentially, we would do 30 minutes of recording of your original recording to 3 months of content. So 30 minutes, I say 30 minutes, but it can be done in 15 minutes, because HeyGen is the tool that we use to create these AI clones of whoever it is that wants to create their social media persona. We use HeyGen, 11 Labs, and a custom GPT we built with your brand, tone, and voice. And using those 3, we're able to create 3 months worth of content with 30 minutes of recording, with multiple outfits, because we don't want to see the same outfit again.
Yeah.
Right. So
and it looks and sounds just like you.
It's gonna look and sound just like you. You can actually look it up on my business page, which is Digimaids. And on that page, it's all my AI clone content.
So it's not you at
It's
all.
not me at all.
I gotta see this in real time.
It is not me at all. I
What's
recorded
it
that
called?
content, Digimaids, Digimaids, on Instagram.
So you're telling me this person I'm looking at is not you?
No.
That's AI.
No, I didn't say a word of that.
What?
Nope.
Your ideal
Digimaids.
clients are asking ChatGPT questions like best business coach for scaling to six figures or marketing agency for female entrepreneurs. And now ChatGPT can recommend and sell
Okay.
products directly in the chat while you're spending thousands.
So how do I know this is really you?
I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the full podcast, I guess.
That's crazy. Wow. AI is becoming so like crazy.
Yeah.
It's like having a super organized assistant who works around the clock. But
Wow. It really looks like you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is you, but it's like
Yeah.
moving your mouth for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
OpenAI just launched.
Okay. This is interesting. All right.
Yeah.
All right. And then Digimaids. How'd you get that name?
That was actually a name that I workshopped with a tool called Claude.
Claude.
Claude is an AI LLM or large language model. Compared to ChatGPT, Claude is way better with, I guess, human sounding content. And it thinks more creatively compared to ChatGPT.
Okay.
And I sat with Claude and I was like, I need, I guess, feminine sounding company names that have the letters AI in them. And it gave me like fairy, maids, and something else. I don't remember. But in 24 hours, I was able to come up with the name and the company's details and business plan and everything. It was insane what it was able to bring up.
Fair. Okay. Okay. No, this is that's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot. And so, you know, when somebody comes to you on the social media side of things and they do the 30 minutes of video, what exactly in those 30 minutes are they supposed to do?
So in the 30 minutes that we create, the 30 minutes that we have for the client, we have 10-minute videos of them talking directly to the camera in whichever setting that they want to talk in. And each of those 10 minutes is going to be used to train the HeyGen clone so that it has those natural body movements. Like in my videos, you see my hands are moving a lot, like, and it has all the details on my face or my outfit. So all of those details need to be like, HeyGen needs to train off of real data in order to create your clone. So once that clone is created, we just upload the scripts of whatever topic is very popular within their niche, and it's able to post those after approval.
Got it. Okay. And so now, what if somebody comes back to you and says, my content is not performing? You know, how do you gauge that?
So the content not performing, we would definitely have to re-strategize. Obviously, each niche has their own certain topics that kind of go off. The way we try to minimize the content not performing well is by trying to take the topic that's already performing well within that niche and then rewording it or changing it up based on the person's, I guess, suggestions.
Okay.
For example, let's say there's a topic about AI clones. Somebody might say AI clones are horrible, and that topic goes viral. We take that same topic and I say AI clones are great. The topic is still AI clones, but they're talking about something else.
Switching the narrative.
Yeah, we're switching the narrative.
Okay. No, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now I think I'm starting to understand a little more. And so now, don't you feel like this is a little bit scary?
I think we have to be carefully optimistic about this.
Carefully optimistic.
Yep.
Okay.
Because sure, AI clones are going to be able to, I guess, give you back the time that you spend on, you know, like, let's say instead of multiple hours you spend on content, you're able to spend those 30 minutes and then get 3 months of content.
Mhm.
But you're able to get back all that time to be working on creating real change within your community through your business, right? That's the optimistic part of it. The scary part of it is somebody might be able to get that clone and misuse it. So you need to try to have proper sources of where it is that you want to have your clone.
So wait, what do you mean by that? Somebody can get my clone and misuse that. But you just skipped over that like that was nothing. What do you mean by that?
Okay. I mean, like, let's take you for an example. Somebody might be looking at your video on YouTube and they're trying, like, they take that original video of you and they train a Heijen to say the wrong things.
Wow. You
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh. And so how do you feel about stuff like Sora 2?
Sora 2 is pretty interesting. Sure, it's great for, I guess, people who are trying to get into storytelling and they want to express their creativity, through animation and all that. That's great. Sure, go ahead, do that. But at the same time, there's a huge scope for misusing that tool for the wrong things.
No, I definitely agree on that one.
It's similar to the internet. I mean, people created the internet so we can talk with everybody in the world, but there's always the dark side to the internet.
True.
And there's always, the regular, normal people's side to the internet, right?
Very true.
Yeah.
So now, do you know who Stephen Bartlett is?
No, I'm not sure.
Have you ever seen Diary of a CEO podcast or heard of
yeah.
it? And so that guy,
Oh.
he actually came out with a video on his other YouTube page where, he always gets like top doctors or specialists or whatever to do like evaluations on stuff, and came out with a video that said ChatGPT is basically frying your brain, and like the thumbnail of it is like a normal brain, and then like the other side is gray. But he's basically talking about like it's literally statistically killing people's creativity and like growth overall, because yes, it's saving them time up front, but now when they no longer have access to it or don't use it or whatever, they're in a worse spot because mentally they haven't been thinking the same as if they had to without it. Like, when I went to school, damn, I sound old saying that shit. Wow. Can't believe I just did that. when
It's okay.
in college, I'm gonna say it that way. In college, we had to like write essays and stuff, and it was just from scratch. There was no tool like AI or ChatGPT specifically to just be like, yo, write this for me or help me out or do this and do that. And so the dynamic of thought process that has to go into this, but even though some schools like crack down on it and they can find out if people did that or whatever, like that's a whole system that people have to fight now. Like, how do you feel about that as far as like the growth of the community?
People think that AI should be used as it telling me what to do, but you shouldn't really work with it as more of a partner. Think of AI as a brain by itself, and you need to communicate with the other brain so that whatever it is that your goals are, it's just helping you. You shouldn't ask for it, oh, what should my next business be? No, you should be telling it, this is my next business, and I want to know about, these details. And that's the way you should be using AI, not like, tell me everything there is to know about this business so that,
Spoken like a
Yeah.
true Leo. True Leo. Okay. No, that makes sense. You
Yeah.
know, AI is definitely gonna have its benefits. It's
Mm.
definitely gonna have its downfalls. And so, with you making your company about a year ago, what's the biggest difference you've noticed in your business from last year to now?
Last year, I would say it had a lot to do with my mindset shift because over the last 1 year, I had to go through a lot of ups and downs in terms of business and family. So I had to truly learn resilience.
Mm.
Like, I think it was Layla Hermosi who was telling resilience is how quickly you can get back to baseline.
Mm-hmm.
So whether one of my videos whether one of my videos performs really well
On social media?
on social media, let's say, just an example, if it performs really well or if it performs really, badly, I should still be able to stay the same.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I learned over the last year. And I did learn that entrepreneurship is a long game. It's not something that just happens in, a few months or even
Correct.
1 year.
Yeah.
So definitely you just have to keep playing, keep going, and not quit.
All right, if you want to check out what I got to offer with Mentor the Beast, you can go to Instagram, look up Mentor the Beast, and you'll see it right in the link. Just join my school community where we go through everything that we talked about on this podcast. So check this out and you'll see what that is.
Okay. Okay. And so with you saying even just that memento of it, what would you tell other young female entrepreneurs just starting off from what you've experienced? Like, what advice would you give them?
Let me think about it really quick.
All good.
Okay. Start now, and don't quit no matter what life throws at you.
Fair. Very fair, reasonable answer. And last question is, what about your industry do you not like the most so far?
I think it has a lot to do with ignorance of a lot of people. I mean, people know that AI is going to be here no matter what. But instead of trying to fix the problems that, AI might throw at us, they're just ignoring the fact that it exists and going on with their daily lives.
I mean, are they wrong for that though?
I mean, yes, because we see discussions online about AI having a lot of environmental problem, like it causing environmental problems, or, speaking about frying brains and all that. But that truly comes down to, why aren't we talking about these issues? We need to have more people talking about, how can we improve the infrastructure that is designed around, why can't we have an infrastructure designed around environment compared to, what the policies are right now? That's on the environment side. And as far as the brain side, our education system right now is just does not allow us to explore our creativity.
Oh, that's been forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the arrival of AI, it becomes even worse because people get so dependent on AI that they're gonna, at some point, they won't be able to live without their ChatGPT bestie, right? And in order to prevent that, we truly need to focus on educating younger kids or even young girls that, AI is just a tool. It's not your bestie. If something happens to OpenAI or ChatGPT stops working, all of that, conversation that you have with a ChatGPT, it's going to be gone in a second. And, you should not think that the world is ending at that point. Create communities around yourself of other women so that, you have those friendships, so that ChatGPT, it doesn't become your therapist. Like, actually invest into community, invest into building skills.
Mhm.
And also, like, if ChatGPT has, like, for example, let's say you're trying to communicate with somebody on a certain issue and you ask ChatGPT, how can I make this sound better? When you ask it that, the ChatGPT tells you the answer, but you don't
Yeah.
know how to handle that situation
Yeah.
for yourself, right? So that's the stuff you need to
Just work on.
to work on your
Okay.
skills, your community, and just collaboration in general.
Yeah. It could tell you how to do a pull up, but you still got to do the pull up.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
still got to go to the gym. No, I get it. All right, cool. No,
Yeah.
Manasa, this was really good. And, if young women would like to find out more about your business or Digimaids or,
Mhm.
even you, where could they find you and your business at?
They could find me with my personal brand, which is Manasa_Mdoju. That's my personal brand on Instagram, TikTok, and my business brand where my clone lives. That's going to be Digimaids, Digimaids.
All right.
Yeah.
There you have it. Listen, this is another episode of Attractive Mindset. And if you like this, make sure you share this with a friend, especially if they're a female friend. and just make sure to subscribe. It's your host, Moneybag Rich. And at the end of the day, we always say we look good, we live good, life is good. Talk to us, we talk back, and we are out.